Why is Singapore so rich? How did a small island nation with no natural resources become a global economic powerhouse? Is there a secret recipe to Singapore's economic success? These intriguing questions beg for answers, don't they? Singapore's wealth and economic success are no accident. They are the result of strategic decisions, wise leadership, and a unique blend of economic models. So how exactly did this tiny Southeast Asian island catapult itself to the top tier of global wealth? Welcome to Econosium, where we explore fascinating economic phenomena. Today, we unravel the economic story of Singapore. To understand Singapore's wealth, we must travel back in time. This small island nation was once a British colony from 1819 to 1960. As a crucial trade link between Asia and Europe, Singapore thrived. But when the British left in 1960, it faced economic ruins and high unemployment. In 1965, Singapore declared independence and embarked on a journey towards economic transformation. The man at the helm of this transformation was none other than Lee Kuan Yew, the founder of modern-day Singapore. His vision and leadership played a significant role in steering the country towards prosperity. In a bid to develop its economy, Singapore initially sought to merge with Malaysia. However, racial tensions and economic differences led to Singapore's expulsion from Malaysia in 1965. This was a turning point for Singapore. Instead of letting this setback define its future, Singapore rose from the ashes, charting its own path towards economic success. Under Lee Kuan Yew's leadership, the Singaporean government adopted a unique economic model, a blend of a free market and high government intervention. By directing state funds into key sectors and providing social services, the government played a significant role in the economy. Lee believed that Singapore's growth was closely tied to the shared values of its diverse population. Additionally, strict anti-corruption measures were implemented, making Singapore the most transparent nation in Asia. Low tax rates attracted foreign businesses, increasing foreign direct investment. The government also heavily invested in education to improve the workforce and increase human capital, thereby laying a solid foundation for the country's economic growth. From a struggling economy post-independence, Singapore's transformation is truly remarkable. But what exactly is Singapore's economic model, you may ask? Well, it's a fascinating blend of free market principles and high government intervention. Let's delve into this a bit more. The government of Singapore has always played a significant role in shaping the country's economy. The free market is certainly a part of Singapore's economic fabric, but not in isolation. The government directs state funds into key sectors, setting the stage for growth and development. This active participation of the government in the economy is a distinctive feature of Singapore's economic model. Singapore has also maintained strict anti-corruption measures, earning it the status of the most transparent nation in Asia. This transparency has been a magnet for businesses, both local and foreign, enhancing the country's economic vibrancy. The low tax rates have further sweetened the deal, attracting businesses from all corners of the globe. And it's not just about attracting businesses, Singapore also focuses on keeping them. Stability is a key feature of Singapore's economy, and it's one of the reasons why businesses feel confident in setting up shop and maintaining their operations in the country. The well-regulated banking system, the stable government, and the consistent growth rate create a conducive environment for businesses to thrive. But the government's role doesn't stop at creating a favorable business climate. It also extends to social services. The Central Provident Fund, or CPF, is a perfect example of this. It's a compulsory savings plan that helps individuals save for their retirement, thereby enhancing the government's power and ensuring a secure future for its citizens. So, as you can see, Singapore's economic model is a unique blend of the free market and high government intervention. It's this blend that has allowed Singapore to transform itself from a poor economy with no natural resources to one of the richest places on earth. This unique blend of free market and government intervention has been a key factor in Singapore's economic success. This is the secret sauce, the magic formula that has propelled Singapore to its current economic heights. A crucial element in Singapore's economic story is its focus on education and workforce development. This tiny island nation, with no natural resources to speak of, recognized early on that its greatest asset was its people. Consequently, the government has heavily invested in education, knowing that a well-educated, skilled workforce is key to economic success. From the beginning, Singapore's leaders understood that to compete on the global stage, they needed a workforce that could meet the demands of a rapidly evolving economy. And so, they set about creating an education system that is now considered one of the best in the world. The Singaporean education model is rigorous, competitive, and heavily focused on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, often referred to as the STEM subjects. This emphasis on technical and scientific education has produced a workforce that is highly skilled and adaptable, ready to take on the challenges of a dynamic technology-driven global economy. But it's not just about academic achievement. Singapore's education system also places a strong emphasis on character development, leadership skills, and lifelong learning. This holistic approach to education ensures that Singapore's workforce is not just technically proficient, but also equipped with the soft skills needed for success in the modern workplace. The government's commitment to education has been matched by a similar commitment to workforce development. Policies have been put in place to ensure that workers continue to upskill and reskill throughout their careers, keeping pace with the changing demands of the job market. This focus on continual learning and development has helped Singapore maintain a competitive edge, attracting investment from businesses around the world. Investing in human capital has undoubtedly played a significant role in Singapore's economic rise. By focusing on education and workforce development, Singapore has turned its lack of natural resources into a strength, creating a thriving, knowledge-based economy that is the envy of many around the world. While Singapore's wealth is impressive, it's important to also discuss wealth inequality. This island nation is not just a hub of prosperity, but also a hotbed for a significant wealth disparity. Singapore's GDP has grown by a staggering 288.4% in the past 20 years, reaching a mighty figure that translates into a high GDP per capita. The mean wealth per adult in Singapore is a striking $358,204, a testament to the country's economic prowess. This wealth accumulation has led to the rise of a large number of millionaires. In fact, Singapore is home to nearly 300,000 millionaires, making it one of the countries with the highest concentration of millionaires globally. However, this accumulation of wealth is not uniform. Singapore also has a significant number of adults, approximately 790,000, who have less than $10,000 in wealth. This stark contrast illustrates the issue of wealth inequality that the country faces. The government of Singapore, aware of this disparity, has made reducing inequality a top priority. It uses various measures to redistribute wealth, such as government transfers. These efforts aim to ensure a more equitable distribution of the country's wealth and to prevent the wealth gap from widening further. Singapore's story is one of remarkable economic growth and prosperity. Yet, it is also a story of wealth disparity and the continuous efforts to bridge this gap. The nation stands as a testament to the fact that economic prosperity and wealth inequality can, unfortunately, go hand in hand. Despite its wealth, Singapore continues to grapple with the challenge of wealth inequality. So, how did Singapore get so rich? It's a fascinating journey that takes us back to its roots as a major port city and hub for trade in the 19th century. Despite its lack of natural resources, Singapore capitalized on its strategic location and transformed into a bustling global financial center. Its economic model, a unique blend of free market economy and high government intervention, has proven to be highly effective. The government's strict anti-corruption measures and low tax rates have attracted foreign businesses, bolstering the economy. An integral part of Singapore's success story is its investment in education. Recognizing the power of human capital, Singapore has built one of the best education systems in the world. This focus on education has resulted in a diverse and skilled workforce, capable of driving the nation's economic growth. However, like most nations, Singapore faces its share of challenges. The specter of wealth inequality looms large, with a significant divide between the rich and the poor. Yet the government is making concerted efforts to narrow this gap and ensure a more equitable distribution of wealth. It's clear that Singapore's rise to wealth is no accident. It's the result of forward-thinking policies, strategic planning, and most importantly, the collective effort of its people. This tiny city-state serves as a testament to what can be achieved when a nation harnesses its strengths and continually strives for progress. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Singapore's economy. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to subscribe to Econosium for more fascinating economic content.